I tell you what, I'll start off just talking about the defense, and they played another outstanding game. You win championships with defense, and again, another spectacular performance by them, putting some tough positions in the first half with 3 turnovers again, and they just rise to the occasion. I mean, it's an impressive group of guys out there, especially doing it without our starting free safety and DeMar being a little bit dinged up. It was nice to be able to not have to play him, and again, hat goes off again to Stalker, who played in his place. I think Eric Howell got some reps back there too, but they were dominant, and they just hung in there every single time. Got 2 nice turnovers in the second half. I mean, the Kylan Johnson caused fumble, big hit on the goal line, probably the play of the game, where he makes a big hit, turns the ball over, and Cam Bright takes it back for a long fumble recovery return. So and then offensively, we just got to again learn not to turn the football over. It just tells you what kind of football team we got. We can turn the ball over. We're still up at the half. I mean, you turn the ball over 3 times. That doesn't happen anywhere in the country. And that's, again, a tribute to the strength of our defense. So, questions?
You obviously closed out the game with the run, on that last drive. But did you come into the game feeling confident about your run game, that you could get it going?
Yeah, we felt confident. We also felt confident about our passing game. And again, I think we threw the ball effectively. We just again put it in their hands a few times, and we moved the ball well. And that's what you want to do. And again, they were stacking the box to stop the run, and we took what they were giving us.
Pat, was DeMar a game time decision?
It was a game time decision. He actually even came out in the second half with street clothes on. We felt pretty confident in what Stalker was doing in there, and again, he played well, and it was a game time decision for sure. Didn't want to take any risks. He's got a big career ahead of him, and I'm never going to put a kid at harm out on the field.
Will the bye week help him?
It will help big time. He'll be back, I guarantee. He could have played today if we needed him. He could have played. He was feeling better as the week went on. It's just nice to be able to get a fresh guy for that Thursday night game.
Just coming off the field, talking to him on the sideline, what feedback did you get from Kylan after he got dinged up on that one?
He's good. He just had a little stinger. He was fine. So that's what you're asking.
He had that forced fumble, but then also the drive after the blocked punt, he had a sack on 3rd down there. I mean, was this just a big game for him? Was he making some big plays for you guys?
He's got a big game every week. I mean, that guy doesn't make many mistakes. He's a football player. I'm glad he's playing in Pittsburgh, that's for sure.
Pat, I guess it was your first offensive series, 3rd and 9. Kenny ends up throwing it away. You guys kick field goal, but that money down, like the music was piping in during the play. I mean, was that frustrating?
Yeah, I mean, they have to wait till they get warned, and then they were better the rest of the game. But should be no warning. Should be called immediately. And we warned them on the downs before that because they were doing it before that. And then again, they really played it loud. Pumping in the music. It was the music that they just kept playing. They claimed, I guess, they pushed the button didn't work. Okay.
On Maurice's fumble, it looked like his knee might have been down.
Yeah, they're supposed to review it all. I mean, I put that in the ACC's hands. I mean, they go back to Greensboro. They got a job to do just like we do, and we'll review it and send them in like we normally do. But his knee was down from all the pictures I saw.
Is that something you can ask the referee?
They're supposed to review them all. So,
yeah.
Got me.
Not to stay on things you might disagree with, but was there anything John Morgan could have done to avoid the penalty he took?
There's nothing he could have done. I mean, he kind of came crawling through there. There's nothing he could do. He was getting blocked, and he came off the block, and he crawled for 3 steps. I mean, he was already going down. There's nothing you can do. You can't coach that. Disappointing.
I think when you've talked about your backs in recent weeks, you've liked the attitude they've kind of run with. You said that about Sibley last week, or AJ after the Syracuse game. Did you see that out of AJ again in this final drive tonight?
I saw that out of Leak. I saw that out of AJ Davis, and obviously Vince. And again, Vince will be back. Hopefully, have that big old cast off his forearm, and be 100% healthy in another week and a half.
What does bowl eligibility mean? I mean, you start 5-2, so it's not assumed that you're going to get there, obviously. But what is that?
It just takes that monkey off your back, knowing that that's done with. We ain't got to worry about that. We just need to again get ready for North Carolina. A really good North Carolina team coming into Pittsburgh on Thursday night. Same night the Steelers playing Cleveland, which is unfortunate. But I guess
Coach, you talk about your team's perseverance after turning over the ball so many times to only give up that few points.
Yeah, I think defensively held them under 200 yards. I mean, it's that doesn't happen in college football nowadays, and it's just again. It's the low on the year. I think Clemson held them to maybe 294. So again, the low on the year again, just like last week was, and our kids just keep coming and playing. They believe in what they're doing. They believe in the coaches, and Randy Bates has done an outstanding job.
How does an offense break a rut when it's kind of turning the ball over consistently, kind of week in, week out? How do you?
You can't worry about it. The kids are trying to make plays, and we'll go back and watch the tape and see why and what. And I think Kenny did a nice job in the second half of throwing stuff away, not trying to squeeze it in there. But we'll look at it. But we got to eliminate that stuff.
Did you have a planned rotation with the offensive tackles, or was that just a feel thing? And
I'd have to ask Coach Board, but we knew we were going to play Carson Van Lin and play Gabe Hoy, and again, they're doing a nice job in there, giving guys opportunities to stay fresh. You're not playing the same five like we did earlier in the season, so it's nice. We got confidence in those guys. They know what they're doing, and I see some physicality. I saw Carson Van Lin just blow up the mic and put him on his back about 6 yards deep in the fourth quarter, just pancake block. So it's just good to see those guys play with some confidence in the run game.
We found out last night that the program and Elias Reynolds parting ways. What happened there, from what you can tell us?
Obviously, he needed to make a decision and move on, and we need to make a decision and move on as well. So it's a good thing, and we wish him luck. We'll help him wherever he wants to go. But he's supposed to graduate in May. He should do that, and he'll find a place to play his last season.
Was he injured these last 5 games, or was it a suspension?
Yeah, he's been injured. He's been injured, and he needs to get healthy too. So he's got those things to deal with.
Anything final for Coach before we get to Paris Ford? Coach, thank you very much.
All right, guys. Thanks.